Rob.
Tony. And I'm Jeff.
We're in gaming.
And that's you.
Hello gamers and welcome back to the inn. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name. And today we're going to be playing some aggro. Just kidding. We're going to be playing mid-range druid to rank 1. Hopefully we're 3 games away. I have, how you say it, about not that long until the next season. Less than 10 hours. So that's why I'm playing mid-range druid. And yeah, sorry guys, we gotta do what we gotta do. I'd love to play fun decks, but I waited till the last moment because we were making a whole bunch of deck guides for you guys, as you could tell by the amount we've updated lately. So yeah, keep that in mind.
Soul shall be mine. I must protect.
Updated, uploaded for you guys. My bad. If he's playing Zoo, this is a pretty bad opening hand. If he's playing anything besides Zoo, I mean, it's decent. Do we think he's playing Zoo though? Let's see what he keeps. He's 2,600 legends, so losing to him feels bad. Maybe he could be playing a joke deck. Put cards back. I need to know what you're playing. We need to put on our try-hard panties. Pants, not panties. Girls wear panties, boys wear pants. I'm a pants kind of guy. Come on. I'm not playing around. Put back. I can stalemate all day, son. Come on. I know you know that I'm not going until you know that you're got it going. Do we even put back Shredder? I'm going to keep Shredder because I have a feel like we're going to draw that wild growth. Look at this guy holding onto his hand. I'll rope out this. I see the way you're playing little Warlock shenanigans. I never got to see, did he replace that fast? Did I miss something here? Did he keep everything? Oh boy. Hey look, we drew wild growth. Oh man. If he kept everything and he's playing Zoo, have mercy on my soul. Oh boy. Hot diddle dog. Alright. Well, the wild growth was nice because now we can play Shredder next turn. Dark Peddler probably coming out of him. There'd be no real world, yes. There's no real world in which a Warlock keeps every single opening. That was really quick. I'm assuming that was a power overwhelming and he was just misclicking. What happens if we innervate out Tharzan right now? Is there any world at which this is a wrong play? I honestly don't think so. I don't think there's a time in any druid's life when innervating out Tharzan is a bad play. It makes him have to react right now, whether he uses a PO on his Void Caller, or whether he has to, yeah, PO on the Void Callers. Oh, it didn't die. Oh, Corruption. Look at this guy. At least it's going to get 2 pings off. Soulfire. Wow. Shredder. Wow. This is good, boys and girls. And that refills our hand. So, Shredder. What do you do? Alright. Do we Wrath for 1? Or do we passive? I think we just passive here. We'll save our Wrath for like a Flame Imp or a Knife Juggler or things like that. We can play our Ancient of Lore next turn. I'm going to assume he's going to go face here. If he goes for board control, that's really interesting. Okay, so there's his Shredder. We can actually Wrath that, see what comes out, and then maybe swipe. Or we can just hit into this Imp Gang Boss, or we can just make this taunt mode. Oh man, I want to save the swipe for Implosion. I kind of like using the Wrath to kill the Shredder. And then we can still play the Claw. That's not good.
Where shall I strike?
Take care of this Imp guy. Board control is really important. Next turn we'll be able to refill our hand. There's a Mortal Coil off the top. It's a really interesting deck he's playing. I believe it's the tournament deck that Neff brought. It has like really rush tendencies in it, which is why you saw like the Void Caller and stuff, but it like uses Azure Drakes and Belchers and like Shredders mid-game that allows it to push a decent amount of damage. He actually set us up for a pretty decent swipe here, but I'm not going to use swipe. Well, if we use swipe, we have no other play. So basically, we're just going to go ahead and draw 2 cards. We need to refill our hand. Maybe he'll Implosion this. We'll go ahead and swipe field, and then it'll really give us a huge tempo play. That'll be really nice if he uses Implosion on our 5/5. Let's go ahead and tap it. He has 4 left, so Implosion is in our future. Top deck's the Implosion, which is what we set up. The 2, please don't ping. Oh man, I was hoping he wouldn't ping. Oh man, I was hoping he wouldn't ping it and then he wouldn't kill his no checker off, but it's fine either way. We can actually save swipe here and just keep her and then passive the 1/1s. So I actually like this play a little bit more. It conserves our hand and doesn't give off those swipes. He only rolled a 2 on the Implosion, so there's no reason to go swipe crazy. Save that for like an Azure Drake or something. Even though Azure Drake already goes 1 for 1. Where are Azure Drakes, by the way? We need to draw into those. His tapping's gonna be the end of us. There's his Azure Drake. Alright, this is where we swipe. Ah, so good. So very good, guys. Alright, I think Innervate, and then we're gonna use the 4-cost swipe to use all our mana so we don't float one. And then I believe we're pushing lethal next turn with Force of Nature Savage Roar, so he's gonna have to play some taunts, or he's going to have to deal with at least... Oh, never mind, I was gonna say, oh, can he deal with that? The Soulfire. Discarding Leroy Jenkins. I believe this game is ours, boys. I don't think there's gonna be much you can do here. 4 mana, if he draws into a Shredder, he'll play. He probably has Belcher, it just can Samida. Disgusting, boys. Disgusting. I'm so tired, guys. After you play this game intently for like 2 to 3, nah, it's only been about 2 days. We've really been grinding ladder, but it like destroys your brain. Like, oh my god, I have a constant headache. Like, I went to bed last night, which was like a small nap. And then I woke up and I'm like, whoa, what the? I didn't go and party last night. I didn't drink any alcohol. What is this head pain I'm receiving? And little did I know, I like started looking around in there and it was Hearthstone pains. Another legend player. 2938 VIP. This doesn't look good for us. What? I think we need to play a bit later in the day when all the good players have gone to bed by time and we can play some of the other people trying to grind a legend instead of playing the people already at legend. Shucks. Not that we can't beat legend players. We're already 2-0 with legend players. Because I believe from rank 3 to 2, the last match, we played a 3K legend player. And then this last game, we played another 2K legend player. And here's another roughly 2K heading on to 3K. Hopefully he's playing like some like weird mage deck. No, just a standard tempo, you know. Yeah, you know. Alright. Innervate, not really a card that we're going to be playing right now. I suppose next turn, if we can Innervate out the Azure Drake, but Innervating on turn 5 is so much more powerful, so we can bring out that 5/5 lore. I'm expecting the coin into Frostbolt. Uh-oh, boys. The try-hard tempo mage player in Legend's gonna get us. Have our backs against the wall. The problem with Innervating out the Drake is he just pings it and then swings his 1-drop into it. So we basically just shade here. The double Innervates is so bad for us right now with no creatures. If we had like a claw or like something else to bring him out, but this is just not so nice. Alright, so let's hope that that's a counterspell. So we can play the Innervate and it'll just get counterspelled and then just go forth with what we were originally planning to do. I don't see how, I don't see an out to this game, guys. Alright, so it's not a counterspell. So we're going to kill off the Mana Worm first just in case it's an effigy or duplicate. Alright, that's good. We've officially cleaned up the board. Do we attack with the Shade? I don't think so. He can just Frostbolt it, even though he already used a Frostbolt. So he can actually double Mana Worm and then Flame Cannon. That will hurt. That would make me quit.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Oh gosh, look at this symmetry. I like this guy. Alright, so let's Azure Drake and see what we get. Claw. I don't know if we make this trade or not. I honestly like this trade because he can cast a spell next turn and deal with this quite efficiently. If we swing this card out, he's going to have a hard time. So I don't really mind dealing with that right now. And I also am thinking about innervating out the Wrath from Mad Scientist, but I don't really like it that much. I wish it did 3 damage. I'm not sure what we do here. Killing off the Mad Scientist means it's a less chance that you can draw into a secret, because it's just going to play the secret, so if he draws into it, it's really good for us. But killing the Mana Worm, like if he plays 2 spells next turn, he can make the trade into this, which doesn't feel good at all either. But next turn, you know what? I like this Innervate killing the Mana Worm. It makes it so he's not going to be able to get board control. Like, there's no way for him to get board control right now with pinging. He's going to swing his Mad Scientist into our shade, ping it, and then he has no way with dealing the Drake unless he magically has a Fireball. So there's the Unstable Portal, which would have buffed the Mana Worm. And he has to ping here, so he's not developing anything. He has 1 mana, so unless the card in his Unstable Portal costs 4 or less, he's not going to be able to do anything. He has no more secrets, which tells me they're all in their hand. That's insane for us, guys. We're going to put this into taunt mode and go face with 4. Holy shit, if he doesn't play a Mere Entity next turn, we're going to play Boom and win. How do we win this game? You have to play a secret here, and you have to have BGH in your hand. Oh boy, that's a card. Alright, BGH, where are you at? No BGH, but we did get Dr. Boom, and we're basically just going to go face with everything, and then we're going to Savage Roar next turn, and then if he can't stop this, it's game. He's going to make a Leopard Gnome, no doubt, but unless he has a Flame Strike, Azure Drake Arcane Missiles does it as well. Whenever an enemy minion dies. So it's going to, yeah. Okay. That makes sense as well, and he's going to kill this, but that's not enough, my friend. Because the Savage Roar is inbound on your face hole. How did you lose this, my friend? You had a absolutely disgusting start. Woo! Guys. What is going on? 1 game away from rank 1. We are now 3-0 against other Legend players. Oh my god. My brain. The brain. By the way, the play that won us the game there was the innervating out the Force of Nature into his duplicate, and making sure we killed that Mana Worm first, and then him not having a follow-up, and us being able to kill that Mana Worm with the Wrath. Like, those were just plays that needed to happen for us to gain enough field control to be able to Savage Roar out that Dr. Boom's damage. Like, oh my god, guys.
Must protect the wild.
Alright. Gonna keep the Living Roots. Not sure about keeping these 2. Doesn't feel that great. If he's playing Murloc Paladin, then Shredder's pretty good to keep. But I'm going... Actually... Yeah, I'm not going to keep Shredder. We're going to keep Living Roots, and that's it. Yeah, I'm okay. It's not the best hand, but it's not the worst hand. Just got a little bit worse, but it's still not terrible. He's playing... I say if he's playing Murloc Paladin, it's our best matchup. If he's playing Secret, it's okay. And if he's playing mid-range...
I'll never
Alright, so he's playing Secret Paladin. Living Roots is our next best card, or an Innervate. Alright, the tempo plays are in our favor, boys. Alright, so we could have saved Innervate there, used our passive, and passive 1/1 into her, and then Innervate out Drew to the Claw. Which might have been a little bit better. Yeah. That's now looking like it was the better plan. But it's still not terrible. I imagined him not having a solid follow-up, but we have a turn 4 play. Let's just turn that around. We're going to kill off everything on his side of the field. And the reason being is this Light's Justice. We leave the 1/1 Groot alive, it just gets destroyed by the weapon. He takes 1 damage, doesn't feel good, man. We always want to keep less cards now that we know he's playing Secret Paladin because of Divine Favor. No turn 4 play, no turn 3 play because he coined it out. Unless he has another Secret Keeper, so there's a Secret. I'm gonna make the assumption that it's a noble sack. Ah, it is a noble sack based on that play right there. So we could Aspirate, passive, and then kill this. Or we play the Shredder and don't attack. I think the Shredder is better. And we're actually just not. Oh man, he could be setting me. He could be that guy who doesn't play that noble sack, but attacks into our Keeper of the Grove as if that was a noble sack. What do you guys think? Could he be that smart? Could he be that smart? Should we take the bribe? Ready and fall, ready and fall away.
Feel nature's wrath.
It's like. This is the question we ask ourselves. Is he, like, on my level of thinking, I would never attack that card. Because I would know, actually, on my level of thinking, I would attack that card. Because if I was him, I would have attacked my card, baiting my opponent into thinking I had Noble Sack. So, technically, I would attack this. But if he's a bad player, you just attack this. And it's just like... What do we do? I'm attacking it.
Feel nature's wrath.
Yes, I was right. Hey, Lamau. I knew it. I knew you were trying to. I knew you were trying to make me outthink my own plays, and I don't do that, son. We don't play those games. All right, what do we do?
Where shall I strike?
I like making this in defensive mode and then going face. Always pushing damage feels good. Oh, competitive spirit. Okay, you can kill. Actually, still can't kill my my Druid of the Claw. Next turn is probably Azure Drake, unless we draw like a 4-drop and then we Aspirate. More secrets. All right, the secret he just drew. Another secret. Okay, that's pretty. She's pretty powerful. We know he's only played one secret, and that's competitive. All right, so we can assume there's a noble sack here. If there's a noble sack, we want a passive to attack it. But if there's noble sack, we want to Azure Drake. Give me a second, guys. So. What if Avenge happens? Avenge is gonna happen. But then we don't develop the Drake. Alright. I guess we just play the Drake. Okay. Now we want to attack the 1/1, right? Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's Noble Sack. No Noble Sack, but Avenge. Avenge lands on that. Perfect.
Job done.
And then the redemption happens on that 1/1.
Time waits for no one.
This is still a decent setup for us, guys. The reason I thought he would have. I mean, I played around both Noble Sack and Redemption by attacking the 1/1. So it all worked out pretty well here. And then the fact that our swipe and this Azure Drake is going to be able to do a bit of work is pretty nice as well. Wow. Why would you take 3 like that? Oh, so we can kill off that. That makes sense. Okay. How much damage do we have? So we have 6. 6 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Are we seriously 1 off lethal? Let's count this again. 6, Savage Roar 6, that's 12. And then Swipe is 5, that's 17. That's exactly game. I almost attacked with that. Alright, and then we attack with this first, just in case any bad things happen. And we just got to rank 1.
Oh, Sasuke!
Alright, boys and girls. Rank 1. Let's take that sweet picture. Oh god, I think I missed it. Alright, so I will see you guys in. Oh, one thing before I go. A couple emails we received recently asking me what do I think about coaching and would I ever consider it. And I actually have, because this channel, the amount of time put into it, the amount of, like, not that we do it for money, but it's like anywhere between 5 to 6 hours a day, and it generates maybe $1 or $2 a day. So just for, like, you know, I've got to work, I've got school, so I actually wouldn't mind starting like this coaching thing up. and I'm not sure exactly how I want to do that yet. So if you have any, if you're interested in getting like coaching and stuff from me or Tony, whichever one, shoot us an email. In our about page, it's either actually I'm not going to type that in. It's public-relations@ingaming.com, and you don't have to, set up a date or anything. We're just going to kind of see who's interested in it to see if it's something that we should do. Like, if you're interested, actually even a comment in the section below would be fine. Just be like, yo, I'm interested. It's worthy of you setting up, and then we'll begin from there, because I don't want to implement a whole system and come up with like a whole background of like a plan for something that's not, you guys aren't going to want. So yeah, I think that's a pretty cool route. It lets me interact with you guys even more and do some one-on-one with you guys, which I would really enjoy finally getting to meet some of you, because I just talk in front of a camera. Okay? Like I kind of know you guys. It's like a personality on the channel that you guys bring, the vibe of a soul of another human being, but it's not actually like I can't see it. I just see a camera and I do my best. But anyway, guys, as always, wow, that was a weird transition. As always, I'm Warshack. Happy whatever the hell day it is.